So before you guys start saying, I know, I've done a video on this before, but hear me out. In the past, when I did this video 2 years ago, in fact over 2 years ago, the mods that were available that let me modify an Evo 6 inside of GTA 5 were not so great. They just were a little rough around the edges, didn't really offer the right thing. Well, we now have this. This is a much better version, such higher quality compared to the other ones, and that is why I thought I would do an updated video on tuning my own real life car inside of GTA 5. So hello everyone, how you all doing? My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5. This is of course the classic CP9A Mitsubishi Evo 6. In fact, this actual one that I'm driving is a TME edition, a 6.5 Tommy Mackinnon edition. Sadly, I do not own one of those in real life. In fact, let's just start off instantly by trying to make this look like my real life car. First things first, I'm going to change this bumper because this is for a Tommy Mackinnon edition. There we go. That is the GSR one with my fog light covers on. Perfect, done. We of course need a much bigger exhaust. That looks just like mine. Perfect. We're going to need the right seats. Perfect. We need to get it the right shade of silver. This looks identical to my car now at this point. We need to change the Tommy Mackinnon edition sticker to a standard one. There we go. Now I'm probably not going to get any closer on the wheel front than these. They are just some generic looking 6 spokes. That's the best I'm going to have to do. Also, my car hasn't had a terrible front end smash, so let's fix that. And my car has been lowered a bit, so we'll just drop that down just a tiny amount to make that look a little bit more like mine. We'll change the track widths, and that is pretty much my car as it is right now. Still got the Evo 6 stickers. I don't have the Mitsubishi badge in the center, or at least it doesn't look like that. Why does that one look different to mine? Actually, I know why it doesn't look like mine. It's because I don't have that's what was going wrong. It's because my car doesn't have those rear lights. That is now my car inside of GTA 5. And this is amazing because I can now hypothesize of how I want my car to look. Even though I probably won't be able to get my car to look like that, let's just dream and have some fun. So I'm going to do one build. I'm just going to show you the rest of the parts because there are a few more parts. And then we'll try and build how I want my car to look. And then we'll do a fun one. So in the previous video I did on the other version of this mod, I also noted that that one had a very decent looking engine bay. And it just looks terrible compared to this one. This one is really on the mark. This looks so much like the engine bay that is in my car. Now, just to run you through the bits that I don't have this yellow sticker here. Maybe I should try and find another one. I do have this plate, but it's definitely not a CK6A, and it doesn't have a 4G93. I don't know where that plate's come from. It's definitely not from an Evo. I can tell you that much. I do have a different strut brace to that. And I'm soon changing, by the way. You guys have been asking me about mods. There are some mods coming for the car. I might even do a video on it. If you want to see me do a video, leave a comment. Just let me know if you'd like to see like an actual vlog video of me showing you some parts. But I've got a nice hard pipe that comes from the intake here. Goes down to the intercooler down there. And then I've got another pipe, this replacing this one that goes from the turbo here through to the airbox. This battery is going to be relocated to where this airbox currently is now. And then I'm going to have the hard pipe going through to here with like a cold air feed pipe going around. And also we'll be getting rid of this standard dump valve, this little plastic thing here. And I'm replacing it with a HKS SSQV4 that I'll be attaching to the hard pipe on the intake. And I think that's pretty much it for like engine bay mods. I've also been doing the exhaust stuff on the car, which is actually honestly quite a nightmare, because right now on the exhaust that I have, it actually rests against this sump, this bit just here. It's very hard to see because it's quite dark, but my exhaust actually touches that sump, and you don't want that. It's not lined up very well. But there are a few other mods that I'll be doing, such as like a boost solenoid thing, you know, those sort of things, like changing the fuel pump. But again, if you guys want to hear more info on that, I will do a separate video. Going around to the boot, this does have a nice full boot. Mine sadly doesn't have a rally art thing on the carpet, and also mine has a strut brace going across here. The interior, unlike the other ones, this is actually right-hand drive, and it looks so much better. It's got the full aircon system, the climate control. There's no radio on this one, but that's fine, doesn't matter. It's the exact same layout. It's exactly as it should be. I do note that now that I changed these to the blue and black seats that I have in mine, For a start off, it doesn't have a rough texture on the thing. We'll forget about that. But we still have the red. Still have the red stitching instead of the blue that it should be. It doesn't. That's a tiny detail. Who cares about that? Only me. I seem to be indicating left again. This seems to be a common theme in my videos. I seem to always be indicating left. But we do have the dials, and they all work. Slightly different to the GSR that I have. Mine are blue. Those dials that you can see are actually from the Tommy Mackinnon edition, I believe. And also I think the 5 had a similar colour scheme to that one. Right, let's shut all this stuff up. And let's just show you around the parts, because this is not just an Evo 6. This is the incredible thing about this mod. So if we start on the spoilers here, we have the stock spoiler, which also comes with, this is the Tommy Mackinnon edition sticker, and it has the spoiler in the standard flat format. When we change it, it also changes to the like the handling setup that you can have. This just gives you more downforce for traction instead of like top speeds. I never really, in fact, I've never had my car set up in that format ever. Maybe I will just to try it, see what it's like. But it also changes to the standard Evo 6 sticker. Then we have the Evo 5 spoiler. This is where you can see it is also an Evo 5 mod. And it has the Evo 5 badges, as they are on Evo 5. Gets rid of the central Mitsubishi badge and adds Mitsubishi on the left, Lancer on the right. Doesn't get rid of the Lancer down there as well either, which it should have done really, but details, doesn't really matter. Then we also have some extra ones. We have the Varis ASSO spoiler. We have the Voltex GT Wing Type 5V. And we also just have the spoilerless version, which I was a little bit unsure of at first, but to be honest, it's not that bad looking. I kind of like it. But I wouldn't do that to my car in real life. So for now, let's just keep it with the nice, stock, beautiful Evo 6 spoiler. In fact, actually, for this first one, let's turn it into an Evo 5. Why not? So there's the Evo 5 spoiler. Let's just go around to the front. So as stock, you do get the Tommy Mackinnon edition front bumper. Then we also have the GSR bumper with the fog lights. Then we have them without the fog lights. Then we have the Evo 5 front bumper and the Evo 5 front bumper with the fog light covers. Never really liked the covers on those ones. Always like those with the big massive fogs. We also have some Varis options. We have this Varis kit. We have the ASSO one. Some different formats with some big... these canards. I guess they're canards. Just big giant things sticking out in carbon. Very mad looking. And we can just remove it if we wanted to do that for some reason. So let's just go for the Evo 5 with the big massive fog lights. On the rear bumper, well, they're the same between all of them, but we also do have the option of the Varis rear diffuser if we wanted to do that, or we could just remove it, because I don't know why. On the skirts, we have a few options. We have the stock, we have the Varis. This is actually just a rear arch kit, looking, I don't know, it sort of ruins the look for me on that one. But we have that one. We also have it added on the front as well, and on the side. Not really a fan, but I'm going to do a full build just to see what it looks like. But we'll kit that stock. Then the exhaust, we can have the stock, or we can have, of course, the HQS exhaust. Just a nice big giant exhaust. Always a fan of those. Chassis. Now, as stock, you do get the red Tommy Mackinnon edition Recaros, but you can change those to the Evo 6 Recaros that we have in mine, or we can have them as the Evo 5 seats. Again, same style Recaro, just different materials. Gotta say, I do actually quite like the Evo 5 seats, but Evo 6 seats are a winner. But we want to make this an Evo 5, so let's go for those. Okay, so onto the hood now, and this is the stock hood, and the next one it claims is the one for the GSR, which just gets rid of that, and I've got to say that's not true. My GSR has this on the bonnet. In fact, all Evo 6s, as far as I know, have that. I don't think I've ever seen one that didn't. Kind of weird to see. Maybe he meant to say Evo 5. That might be what it was, because I don't think we got that on the 5. I think it just looked like that, so that's probably what it is. But we also have a carbon version, if you want that. Does look very nice. Yeah, I think that's supposed to say Evo 5, but we'll go for that one. But we could also remove and look at that beautiful engine bay, but let's not. Then on the fenders, this just sort of does something with the windows. I haven't noticed any difference. I don't know what on earth this is, to be quite honest with you. Nothing changes. Then the options for the rear, we can have it as stock, which is as you would have on an Evo 5 with these rear reflectors. You can remove them, like we have on mine on the 6, or we can have a carbon rear trunk lid, or we can have that with also the reflectors. As this is supposed to be a 6, I'm just going to go with the stock with the reflectors right there. Let's just also just tune it up. Paints, well, this isn't my car. We can make something a bit funky. In fact, do you know what? I quite like the look of Evo 5s in yellow or white. So what do you think? white, frost white, that does look very Evo 5. Or race yellow. I don't know, you guys, let me know in the comment section below which one of these colours do you think looks better on an Evo 5. I would never own a yellow car, just because they attract insects like crazy, but I do like it. It's nice and different. It's sporty. It's cool. I like it. And for some different wheels, let's just try these nice, big, giant 5-spoke wheels. They do look quite nice. I think they'd even look nice in white. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Then in V-Stancer, we did actually slam it a bit. We should probably tweak that. Make that look a little bit more like that. There we go. That is perfect. That is an Evo 5 right there. The engine noise doesn't really match. Doesn't really feel Evo-y to me, but that does look so much like an Evo. This is definitely the best Evo 5/6 mod I have seen, especially because it's like 3 cars rolled into one. Who doesn't love that? And with tuning parts. Right, let's spawn in another one and let's try and make the Evo 6 that I want to make. And then we'll do the crazy tuner one. Okay, so we spawned this one in, and interestingly, it spawned in blue, and I have been eyeing up the blue Evo 6s quite a lot, but I'm actually going to change the color a little bit because I've had another idea. So let me just get this back to as it would be, as my car is right now. Okay, so here we are with my car in its standard form. I didn't lower it. We'll play with that in a minute once we finish this all out. So the things that I've always wanted to do, I've really been thinking about this a lot lately. I would really like to get my car wrapped just because I want to protect the paint. And I've been eyeing up going for a dark steel or a black steel type color. I just want a darker color. I've always had brighter color cars. This, you know, my current car is silver. My previous Mitsubishi was a silver car. Before that, I had a red Rover, which was bright. And, you know, I want something dark and cool, and I don't know, I don't like black cars. Here's the point. I just never... Black cars look good in GTA, less so in real life, in my opinion. I just think one of these dark steel or black steel compared to the silver, oh, it just looks so good, in my opinion. I think maybe that dark steel might be the winner there. Maybe wondering how it looks with the metal colors. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe a metallic version. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot. But those classic ones do actually end up looking kind of like a wrap. So I think I'm going to pick that. Now, as much as I love my wheels, I would like to try something else. Now, I have to say, I think the only type of wheels that look great on this year of Evo is either a 5-spoke or a 6-spoke. Anything more, it just doesn't look right to me. I'm just not a fan. So I'd really like to see it just with some deeper dish wheels. But I am noticing that some of these deep dish wheels do have the Brembos sticking through, so let's try and find ones that look not terrible. And actually, by the way, I say this, there are a few exceptions, and they're usually like people that have put like older, cooler Japanese style wheels on. When it comes to modern looking wheels, definitely want to go for the 6 or 5 spokes, I think. But there are some older multi-spoke wheels that do look beautiful on Evos. So actually, let's try and replicate that. Let's just get these. I know that the Brembos are sticking through. We'll have to cope with it. And let's make these gold. Oh, no, that's the full wheel. I don't want that. Oh, see, now they don't look too bad for multi-spokes. Maybe I'm going to try some multi-spokes just because I'm very curious, but I am kind of saddened by these Brembos sticking there. But, oh, well, what are we going to do? See, I've for some reason, I don't know why, I'm just thinking dark paint and gold wheels. I'm sure you guys... It's just one of these things. I just want to change up the car just drastically. I just want a crazy change. I have even considered changing the spoiler, but I don't know if that's too much. I do like how it looks in its standard form, but I also do like how it looks with this sort of spoiler. I think it looks nice. I think as this is a game, this isn't real life, and I'm not going to do this in real life, I'm just going to play, I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to try this out, see how this all looks. And I did also want to try, I didn't want to go for any of these crazy bumpers. I'm not really into those. I don't like that. I like the standard bumper, but let's just try out with the fog lights. And then it's just a case of going to V-Stance and just making this just look a little bit more how I want it. And I'm actually going to make the wheels just a little smaller even. Make them a little wider. I know this is all sort of hypothetical. I just want to try out, see what it looks like. And by the way, if you think I'm crazy, I'm going to put some pictures on the screen right now that are from a car I saw on Speed Hunters. Oh, the wheels, the gold, the blue on that as well. It just looks so good. That car is just, it really just made me, you know, make me feel that I need to do something with my car. And there we go. I've just brought the wheels out just to the arches, just a little bit. I slammed it down, not a crazy amount, but I've gone for the smaller wheels. Oh, it does look nice. I think if we just get like the standard bumpers and just add a bit of canard, sadly this mod doesn't have that, that would look amazing. Right, I am definitely losing my voice right now, so let's just get on with the final one, because I'm realizing that my voice is definitely still not great. So without talking, let's just show you the final build. And here we are with the final thing. I've just gone for all of the Varis parts, just made it look as crazy as possible. It doesn't actually look that bad. That's the thing, it's just a good looking car. I mean, even if you do change it away from what it does look like standard, it's still a good looking car, and so's this. I want you guys to just let me know your thoughts on my ideas that I've had on changing my car. Maybe you think it looks great as it is right now. Just let me know in the comment section below. Or maybe let me know if you like it between this or this. I did go a bit crazy with the stance, I've got to say. I didn't make it too crazy, but definitely undrivable for this sort of car. But do you know what? I had to give it to him. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. My voice is going. I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.